And welcome back to Sports Weekly on IEMG. We are recognizing another local league champion here in the city of San Bernardino. This time, it's the Aquinas High School baseball team. The Falcons winning another Ambassador League title. They were led this year by senior Eric Batanti, and Eric is one of the top high school baseball players in the entire country. He is signed with the Oregon Ducks, but he might go pro. Eric Batanti should hear his name called early in the Major League Baseball draft coming up just next month. Here's our one-on-one interview with Eric Batanti from the league champion Aquinas High School baseball team here on Sports Weekly.
It looks like he's going to do it easily as that ball is fair.
And now join us here on the show. He is the pride of Aquinas High School, a recent graduate of the Falcons. It's Eric Batanti from the baseball team. And Eric, first off, congratulations on a fantastic high school baseball career, high school graduation. But I feel like a guy like yourself, it's just a stepping stone, right, to the next step. And I know there's big things in your future. So what is it like right now, knowing that you're done with high school, but there's some big decisions for you to make on the horizon right now?
Yeah, for sure. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, it was a quick 4 years went by in a blink of an eye. So, I mean, it was awesome. Loved my whole time at Aquinas. But yeah, I mean, definitely just another step. But I mean, best 4 years of my life so far, and just looking forward to what's next.
Real quick, before we move on, just talking about your high school career as well. You were part of this group, and Coach Carpentier was a big reason why too. But you guys helped put Aquinas baseball back on the map. And people think Aquinas, and obviously you think football, and the boys basketball team has been really good as well. But you guys really put Aquinas baseball back on the map. When you look at your legacy that you left at Aquinas for baseball, do you feel pretty proud of what you guys were able to accomplish?
Oh yeah, I mean, I came there my freshman year, obviously, and the baseball team, wasn't the best. But I mean, it's just awesome to see, we were Division VI when I got there my freshman year, and now we're Division II. So I mean, 4 divisions in 4 years is a big step. So I mean, it was awesome. Obviously without Coach Carp, that wouldn't have happened. But I mean, just the guys that we have there, just what we do there, it was definitely special. And there's just so many different people that have helped the program get to where it's at now.
So, Eric, next up for you, I mean, the Major League Baseball draft is just about 1 month away as we do this interview. You're projected to be a high pick. So this time right now for you in the next month or so, the next 3 or 4 weeks, is it a fun time to kind of think about, how your life is going to change in the future? Is it stressful because you don't know what's going to happen or what team might pick you? You're signed with the Oregon Ducks, so you got college if that's the option you want to go. I mean, so the next couple of weeks, is it stressful? Is it fun? Like, what's it like being you the next 3 or 4 weeks leading up to the MLB draft?
Yeah, I mean, it's just been fun. It's been a ton of fun, just going to a bunch of different workouts, meeting a bunch of different teams, organizations, stuff like that, just getting to know everyone. Especially, the players, getting to go to workouts with them, build relationships with them, just because, we're going to be around each other for a while. So, I mean, it's definitely fun. And like you said, it's you don't know what's going to happen. So, I mean, just day by day, take it day by day and put it in God's hands, and whatever happens, happens.
I interviewed another local guy recently from Yucaipa, Danny Arambula. I don't know if you know Danny over there at Yucaipa as well. And I asked him a very similar question that, these elite high school baseball guys like yourself, you get to play in these major league ballparks, part of Team USA stuff in Cary, North Carolina. So, you've played great competition. You've played in these big ballparks. And speaking of the big ballparks, do you ever give yourself that moment where you just kind of look around and you're like, man, in a couple of years, like, this might be work. This could be my job. Like, I might be a Major League Baseball guy showing up for work every day in this Major League Baseball park. Do you ever, is there too much work to be done right in front of you, or do you let yourself kind of at least think about the possibilities, if your baseball career continues as it is?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I definitely try to soak it all in and just think of what it can be, and what my dream has been since I've been a little kid, and I mean, it's surreal just being able to, play in those stadiums and stuff like that. And you just want to keep working hard and doing the right things to hopefully, like you said, you show up there every day and it's your job. So that'd be, that's always been a goal. So that'd be awesome.
Aquinas baseball fans, they know you can get it done at the plate. You're awesome on the mound. Where do you project yourself at the next level? Or maybe what scouts are telling you, like, hey, we really like you, as a pitcher, or we want you to be the next Shohei Ohtani. I don't know what they're telling you, but, how do you kind of project yourself at the next level?
Yeah, I think my pitching days are about over. But yeah, I mean, I always tell everyone I want to stick at shortstop as long as I can. I'm a bigger guy, 6'5", and a lot of people say he's too big to play short and this and that. But I mean, I feel if you could play, you can play. So I mean, I always tell everyone I just want to play shortstop for as long as I can until I prove to someone that I can't, and then I'll be glad to go wherever they want me. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, listen, I'm old enough to remember, Cal Ripken Jr., he was a big shortstop. Alex Rodriguez, A-Rod, he was a big shortstop with great range. I mean, so it can be done. Is there a guy in the major leagues right now that you're like, okay, like, physically speaking, we're kind of comparable. Like, we're about the same size, same weight. Like, is there a guy right now that you kind of compare yourself to?
Yeah, Corey Seager's been my guy since, I don't know, when he's been my favorite player forever. So, I mean, he's about 6'4", 6'5", 230, which I got about 5 more pounds to put on. But I mean, yeah, he's power hitting shortstop. It's for average power, just kind of what I want my game to be like, and I think I can do it. I believe in myself. So I mean, just go out there and just show up.
So Eric, at the next level, whether it's somewhere in the minor leagues, making your way up the ladder to the major leagues, do you see yourself as like a power hitter, like a guy who's going to hit for contact and hit like 300? Like where do you think you specialize, where you really excel at the plate?
Yeah, I mean, I think I could hit for power and average. Like I always tell everyone, a lot of people see me, my size, and they're like, oh, he's a power guy, but I really believe that I'm a power and hit guy. I could, hit those backside singles, backside doubles, stuff like that. And then I could hit the long ball. So, I mean, it's just, I feel like I can do both power and hit. So, I mean, hopefully we can do that at the next level. And that's what we've been working for.
Listen, there's not a lot of holes in your game, but if you were going to nitpick, if I was a scout and I was like, okay, here's the scouting report on Eric Bittonti. He can do everything. He's great at everything. But if there's one thing I feel like he could get better at, what would you say that's that one thing that you could take to the next level?
Probably my speed. And that's what I've been working on, just getting faster, more explosive and stuff like that. Bigger guys like me aren't always as fast, but just something that I've been, working hard on and trying to improve my game. And I think if I, continue to do that, it'll help my game overall, hitting, defense, everything like that. And, help me stay at shortstop or you know what I mean? So that's probably the one thing that I'd say. And that's the one thing that I've been working on extremely hard.
So Eric, with the MLB draft coming up, where do you envision you're going to be during the draft? Are you going to be at home, surrounded by family and friends? Are you going to be on a family vacation? Like, where do you think you're going to be at?
I'll be at home. I'll be at home with my family.
Is that exciting? Does it seem kind of stressful? Do you think about that moment very much, or that first day of the draft and hearing your name called, trying to envision what that's going to feel like, what it's going to sound like, all those sorts of things?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've been envisioning that since I was a little kid. So knowing that it's about a month away it's definitely surreal. But, I mean, it's everything that I've ever worked for and what I've dreamed for since I was a little kid. And knowing that it's, about a month away is it's awesome. And it's just, watching all the hard work pay off. And, like I said earlier, just put it all in God's hands, and whatever happens, happens. Everything happens for a reason.
All right, so I know in about a month, you and your family will have a new favorite Major League Baseball team. But right now, as we do this interview, did you grow up a fan of a certain team, or your family a fan of a certain team?
Yeah, I've grown up a Dodger fan. California kid, Dodgers. But I mean, yeah, I've been to a bunch of Dodger games. Seager was my favorite player when he was on the Dodgers. And so, yeah, Dodgers since I was born.
So that would be like a dream come true, right? And again, I don't know who's showing interest. I'm sure every single Major League Baseball team has interest in you, but have you heard anything from the Dodgers? Like, have you heard anything, online, or maybe if you've got an agent lined up or something like that? Like, have you heard anything about, the Dodgers have some interest?
Yeah, I was at a workout yesterday with the Dodgers at Dodger Stadium, and it was just awesome to be on the field and, take BP, take some ground balls and stuff like that. But I mean, it's just awesome. You get a workout on the same field that so many great players have played on and done great things. So it's awesome.
Was it a good workout? Did you leave feeling like you did pretty good?
Yeah, it was a good workout. I had a ton of fun.
And best of luck to Eric in the Major League Baseball draft, and congratulations to Aquinas on another Ambassador League championship in baseball. When we come back, we'll hear from the new head coach for San Bernardino Valley College volleyball, Robert Van Sant. That's next here on Sports Weekly on IEMG.